Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome back for another episode of our Traveler 2525 campaign. Sorry, I'm just looking for some dice here. Got crafting with me. Justin will be here shortly, unless he is having internet problems. And then, like I was telling crafting, Raven will join us in a bit after I get you guys caught up. So, how you doing, crafting?
Uh, Hanging in there. Like I said, backstage didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm not. So I'm not. I might not be with it completely today.
That's okay. We'll just hit you with the remote's taser we put under your seat. It was really tough getting your mom and dad to sneak that in there, but welcome, Justin. How you doing, bro?
Tough
Okay.
to get them to do it. Tough for them to actually do it. Trust me. If my mother, as long as my mother said you would force me to turn my camera on for at least one of them, she'd do it.
What?
All right, good to know. Good to know. What's happening,
Oh,
Justin?
Shadow tasered my chair, so at some point you're going to hear a ah out of me.
Oh, okay.
Better than a. So, Justin, how you doing?
Okay. I gotta set my alarm clock back like 5 minutes because set it for 9:30 sharp, which was not good.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry I cut off so quick last night.
I
Sometimes
don't care.
it was good hanging with you guys, seeing Connell and Bruce again. How
Yeah,
long did you guys end up chatting?
Another hour or so.
yeah,
Right
about
on.
I
that.
should have bolted when you did.
Yeah,
I was tired.
I had an early morning. A lot of stuff I had to do today. Jackie said you had another JROTC dance, looking sharp as hell. Hopefully, at least get a phone number or a peck on the cheek or something. But who knows?
Yeah,
Mm,
I'm gonna razz him when he does get home for details, because you know how teenagers are these days.
yeah. Well,
yeah.
Jackie also strikes me as the gentleman type, as in don't kiss and tell.
Yeah, well,
Mm,
he can't lie to me. Uh, uh, I
yeah.
know I know all his facial moves and ticks and behaviors. So even if he says nothing, I'll know everything.
Yeah.
So
That's one of the things my mother always hated about me. I have a lot of cues when I'm not trying to cover anything up, but if I want to hide something, you will never know I'm lying to you. Which is
Let's-
which is a talent I actually got from my father because the man is a blatant liar and a storyteller.
yeah, well, not having your camera on doesn't help.
Yeah, you cheat.
I'm painting. What I need to do is either get the camera set up off to the side, which would be kind of a pain in the ass, or well, either way, I need to get
Some
the camera set up to the side, but also see about getting like something off my head and like one of those things that Bruce has that's like a lens and a light, so I can angle
you
it so
need
it's
to
not in
get
the camera's face.
some overhead lighting. They sell those uh, luminescent strips at Home Depot for like 9.95 or whatever.
Yeah,
They're like the old
I'll
office
admit.
tube lamps.
I'll admit that might not be such a bad idea if nothing else, because in the winter when it's super, don't have to have all my curtains closed to keep the heat in, it gets like depressive dark in here.
Yeah, and you want it to be a depressive light because you know that unconditional white light is depressive on its own.
uh,
But you need it for painting.
Yeah, I got a new one, a new light here. How
Yeah,
awful is that?
you see it,
it's yellow.
not
You
well.
need a white light or a blue daylight bulb. Daylight
Yeah,
balanced is the
it's
best.
awful. But
Yeah,
I like
that
the positioning, etc. But
well,
it's
that's the bulb. You can change the bulb.
yeah.
Oh,
But what did you say? What kind of? Well, I know white, but what was the other one you said?
blue
Daylight
daylight.
balanced.
Yeah, you actually don't want that kind for painting.
Oh, daylight balanced.
No, because it alters the light bounce, right? The shadow performances in things. So you end up painting things that look weird when you're in normal lighting.
Uh,
Yeah. Also, like you don't want daylight all the time. Like artificial daylight is not actually
no,
good for
but
you.
what I've doing my research for competition painting online, most common types of bulbs used for viewing miniatures nowadays is not necessarily daylight balance, but they're in the daylight spectrum of colors. So you're
Yeah.
better off going in that spectrum if you're going to paint, because
No, you want that
it's going to
for
look the
your
best. And
photography. You want that for your photography.
you know,
When you're
well,
taking pictures.
that is true, but you also want to paint in the light that you think the miniature is going to be seen in, because so it looks the best in that light to begin with.
Mm. You can rig things because you get to take the pictures yourself, right? So,
That is true.
uh,
Well, fortunately, I have a lamp that has the same exact color tone as my headlamp, so I can take pictures with that, and they look exactly the same.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So, are we waiting for anyone, or is it
No,
just?
no, no. It's just well, Raven is going to join us in a little bit. Uh, she's actually excited to play, so but then she got delayed, of course. So we're going to go to a certain point, and then we may actually progress past what everybody was doing last week. But at the very least, I need to get you two caught up
Yes.
with what happened last week. I don't know if you watched the show or not, crafting. I know Justin did.
I
I got to
forgot
the
to.
point where you guys were talking about other stuff at the end. I never
So
went back.
we'll begin. The commander, Agent Cobalt, has sent various people to search the ship for any surprises that the colonel may have left behind, booby traps, things like that. But he's got a special mission for the two of you, which is cool that it worked out that you guys weren't here, so that we could do it this way. Otherwise, this last week's session would have, gone on for an extra maybe hour or two. We'll
Yeah.
see. He says he wants the two of you to go down to, well, not down to, but go to the stateroom that had been converted into a sick bay, in which you will find your Swifty bot,
Oh,
and hopefully the tools required to modify her so that we can use her as a remote control unit to get in to her uh, the late Wendy's uh, quarters on Mars and scour it for any clues, since they have yet to find the crystal and the other information that they need that Miss Twist had tried to deliver, but was interrupted by the fish heads. In the sick bay, you will find most of the tools you need. Oxen may need to go back and grab his tools, or go into either engineering or the avionics to find any, or even the cargo hold to find any spare parts or anything that he might need to reprogram and reconfigure her so
Yeah.
that
Was the colonel who I was supposed to take the package to begin with?
no,
Okay.
no, it was actually Agent Cobalt.
Oh.
But that didn't happen, or it hasn't happened yet. And the sick bay has been equipped with an auto dock. If you don't know what that is, it's a uh, self-contained. It's like a med bed with housing
Med
to
bed.
encapsulate the patient, where the robotics inside will administer drugs and do minor surgeries and things like that to stabilize a patient. It's a fully enclosed, or can be fully enclosed, uh, tubular device that most people could fit in. Even Nettie here should be able to fit. It'd be a tight squeeze, but should
So basically, the med docs from Fallout, New Vegas, Dead Money.
Dang.
not really familiar with those, but it is a
You just described one of those medical units perfectly.
okay. Uh, then you know where they got the idea, and the Twisty Bot is uh, in one of the freezer
Twisty Bot.
chambers, not really set on freeze, but to keep her fresh and away from Nettie, lest he get a little frisky.
Whoa! What are you doing? Touch my property, violate my property. I need my property back. I got some things to need to do.
Yeah.
Got some tension that needs to be relieved there. Why you touching my stuff,
There'll,
Oxen?
there'll be
Get
plenty
your
of
hands
I
time.
haven't
off my
touched it
stuff,
yet.
Oxen. Get your hands off. Get your stupid one robot arm off my beloved property.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, Mr. Nettie.
Well, there's plenty of time for it right now.
No, there really isn't. Maybe we'll be
Well, maybe.
we'll be within Mars orbit in 18 hours.
You see,
If
I
the
got
crew-
18 hours of good tension relief.
Mr.
You know,
Oxen,
my
would you
doctor.
prefer, Mr. Oxen, would you prefer to work on the bot before or after Mr. Nettie?
Before, so he has the entire time afterwards.
See,
Okay.
teamwork. I like that. Good on you, Mr. Oxen. I am going to go assist.
My doctor says I need my exercises.
There's a treadmill in the next room along with the weights and all the other.
Wrong kind of exercises.
Yeah, I know what you're inferring. I am going to assist the rest of the crew in searching the
Do you
ship.
know how many calories you lose every time you go through
200, yeah.
intimacies?
200. And by the looks of things, you would be busy for the next millennia before you'd worked it all off, big guy. So just
That's why I can't afford to miss any of my exercises.
I will leave the two of you to it. I'm sure Mr. Oxen has a good idea of what I need. We need to be able to see through her eyes and direct her as needed.
I need to be able to shut that off. I don't want you seeing me during my exercises.
Trust me, nobody wants to see that.
Hey, I'm a stunning, beautiful man.
I'm
In that
certain
case, I insist
you hear
you
that
see
from
me
all the
during my
ladies.
exercise.
I'm sure you hear that from all the lady bots that you programmed to say so. In the meantime, if you need anything, there's an intercom on the wall. Keep it open in case we need you, and I will be joining the rest of the crew in engineering after we've made a sweep of this level. So far, everything looks good. If you have any problems or you need anything, we'll try and send it up to you to save time. You think you have everything you need?
I need my skin job
Besides that, dear God,
for my exercises.
Mr. Oxton, you've got all your tools.
Yeah, it should
And
be good.
there's a full med, surgical supplies, everything you could possibly need uh, for the work ahead. He leaves. Constance walks by, giggles. On the other side of the room is the two Marines who've been sedated semi-permanently, as well as the engineer who's been recently pulled out of the auto dock to just heal naturally, but he's still unconscious. I need each of you to roll me 2 dice, adding your intellect stat bonus if you have one.
I do. Let's see, I'll have to double check, but I think it's
Just
a
give me the
plus.
totals.
I need to double my
Maybe it's
character sheet.
character. Where are the characters? Oh, they're there.
Intellect +1. Okay.
I have to get angry saying I lost my character sheet. No, it's just not where I left it.
Down further.
Oh, right, that's us from gripping.
A total of 12.
Ow.
Careful now.
Yeah, I forget my dice is heavy and I just strain my shoulder.
How big are these dice? Never mind.
It's not the size of the dice, it's the amount of dice. I am literally a dice goblin.
Okay. And that wasn't even at you, Shadow. Should be happy.
Total of 9.
Okay. Justin, as Constance walks by and you look back to the room and you're prepared to open up the freezer bin that's got your true love in, you
Whoa,
notice
that's a little harsh. She's
it's a little
proper.
harsh
She's proper.
furniture. You notice that the engineer is fake sleeping.
Fake sleeping.
He is.
Hey.
He is restrained, wrists, waist, and feet, but he had one eye open and quickly shut it.
Hmm. I look over the cabinet for something. The medical cabinet
Mm-hmm.
for like a knockout hypo or something clearly written.
Let's see. Do you have any medical skill?
None whatsoever. But I can read.
Roll me 2 die plus intelligence again.
Okay, so still a +1. 8 total.
You think you found something
Yeah.
that'll do the trick.
I get some of it.
It's actually not a syringe. It's a like hypo spray. You know.
Yeah, I know. Hypo spray. I get some of it. Then I walk over to the intercom and I tell Obelisk to get back down here. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Cobalt.
I have
Cobalt.
Jack of all trades. Can I check behind him to make sure he's not just going to kill the guy?
You don't know this,
What, I'm not in the same room as you?
but I haven't told
He hasn't
you.
inferred that he noticed the engineer is fake sleeping. All you saw was him grab something out of the medical cabinet.
Yeah.
You go over to the intercom. What do you say?
I tell him to get back down here. We have a bit of an emergency.
Can I send somebody else?
No. You bring someone else with you. You're gonna want to see this.
All right.
Yeah, and I look over at Oxen, and I don't say anything. I just give him like the look of like
Like a nod, like over at the engineer.
no, like just keep on. Yeah.
I'm going to
I hope
assume
he's-
that Oxen is setting up his equipment on a separate gurney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, you would have heard me tell what's his name to get back down here though. So
Yeah.
okay. How long does it take for him to get down here?
About 4 minutes. He and Constance return.
Okay,
Well, what is it?
that fucker over there is awake. Do you want me to hit him with?
Tense up.
Yeah. Do you want me to hit him with this knockout drug or?
Constance says, "No. Let's try this."
Okay.
She looks at him.
I just grabbed this in case you didn't get down here before he figured a way out of that thing.
Constance says, "That's more for recreation.
Yeah, well,
So-
it would have done enough. That's all that matters.
and she looks at him, filthy traitor, hits him with the needle, not so gently, and you see him fight it for a minute, and then he's out.
Okay.
If you need anything else, just call Constance. She doubles as the medic on the ship. Otherwise,
Okay.
we've got a situation downstairs. Keep the intercom open just in case you hear the word "suit up."
Okay.
Uh, there's there's two suits in the cabinet, but I don't know what we're going to do about you, Nettie. Neither of them will fit.
Yeah. I told you some space tape and some scissors, and I can take care of it. But you keep telling me not to.
Well, yeah, but there's two suits, and Oxen's going to need one of them.
Yeah, fuck that guy. You know what he wants to do to my skin job?
Probably not as much as you would. And from the looks of things, he's on the job. You're thinking with
Whoa. Who the fuck told you about that guy waking up? What if you wanted to ask him some questions or some shit? Was it that guy? He was like, what the fuck? I mean, the puppets and shit. I don't know what the hell he's talking about half the time with the puppets and crap. Guy works at the circus.
Oxen, you got this, Mr. Nettie.
Yep.
Can we get back on course?
Okay.
All right, appreciate it. Constance, hang out here for a bit in case they need anything.
Yeah, I got here for a bit.
We've got, and then you see Luna walk by with a drink in her hand. She's clearly, pretty tipsy. Oh my God! Looks in at you guys. You
It's supposed to
perverts.
be role playing.
Then she looks at Constance. You're not. Never mind. I don't want to know. And she walks on by. The skin job is laid out before you. Oxen, I'm going to need you to let me know what your electronics, computer, and robot skills are at.
See here. I don't think I'm not entirely sure. I don't think robotics ever came up in. Though I kind of wish it had.
So
Oh, that's why, because I have electronics and engineering of any. So I didn't think I needed to worry about robotics.
Okay, what are those numbers? Electronics.
Engineering is +1 and electronics is +2.
Okay. Do you have any medical skills?
I have jack of all trades.
Okay, that'll help a little.
That is +1.
Gotcha. Constance says, don't forget, she's going to need new fingerprints, and we'll get you a retina scan file in a bit. What's up, Derek?
All right.
So you begin taking her kind of apart for the things you're going to need. You got the flip top head. You push the nose or whatever it is, pull the ears, and it opens up. And then he's like,
nah, don't. I say what a bad GM.
Yeah, I know. You're
Bad.
right.
I say, what are you doing to my more?
Constance hands you a tissue.
What are you doing to her?
Constance hands you a tissue. It'll be all right.
I know this stuff. I repair these things for a living. I'm just fucking with this guy. He's always with his puppets and messing with
Okay,
my skin job.
Scrubby.
Should be doing things right now, getting stuff done. I look at her.
I'm taking the same care and tenderness as I would as if I was painting one of my own little monsters.
What? Okay.
My puppets.
Yes.
I use the term monster because it's more intimidating than just saying puppet.
And knowing Oxen, they're probably capable of all sorts of mayhem.
Yeah.
Oxen,
yeah.
I'll need you to give me an electronics roll. You can add your JOT and dexterity mod if there is one.
All right.
So as far as I can tell, you got a bonus of 3 plus dex, 2 dice.
Okay. Well, technically, it's a bonus of 1 because I. Oh wait, no, bonus of 2. My dexterity is -1 for sector. For some reason, I thought it was -2.
Bummer.
No, it's minus. It's only -1, so that's a bonus of 2. And I rolled a total of 12.
Alrighty, you have accessed the internals. The
No wait, 11. Excuse me,
okay,
miscalculated.
that's fine. You
11.
you only needed a 10 on this one. It is not an
Oh,
easy
okay.
task, but you've accessed the core memory and programming. You've plugged it up, plugged it into the main view screen so that Nettie can keep an eye on what you're doing. Should you make any computer errors and program her.
He has the evidence to sue me.
I am recording. I got my goggles on. They have a record feature.
Okay.
And they overlay precise manual instructions on what you're supposed to be doing for this task at hand. So even the dumbest juror will know where you fuck things up.
Okay.
Hey, I am totally reliant on artificial intelligence manuals to do this job for me when I do it.
Roll, Oxen, roll me 2 dice plus an intelligence.
9.
Total?
Yeah.
There's something in here
Sorry.
that doesn't seem quite right.
Well, it's an off-the-shelf model, so whatever in there that's not quite right is because you broke it. Oh wait,
No,
no.
there's
Never mind. That's supposed to be there.
well, it's an auxiliary memory drive.
Yeah. Never mind about that. That's supposed to be there. Shut up.
It looks kind of ham-fistedly wedged in there.
Yeah, like I told you, it's supposed to be there.
Roll me 2 dice, Justin.
What me? 2d6, 9.
Intelligence bonus.
I have a +1, and I have Streetwise, right?
Yes.
So Streetwise +2, and I think convincing people of bullshit would be under that now.
That's usually persuade, but that's not what this is. You realize that's not supposed to be there.
I have a persuade +1. Wait,
That's-
let me take a closer look at that. Wait, what the fuck is this? This is not my data. Wait, shut up. I did not say anything. The hell is this?
It's not supposed to be there. It's been there since you got it, and it is a memory drive hooked up to the optics, as well as the audio, the hearing mechanisms. And it also appears to have a line running to one of the hands that is often used as a computer input device. Like R2 plug-in.
Mm-hmm. I surprised I never noticed this before, being that I usually repair these systems a lot.
As a matter of fact, you know it's not supposed to be there, but you suspect you've seen that before, but didn't quite put 2 and 2 together.
Okay, that would be odd.
So the question is, was this a brand new model, or did you get this from somebody?
Good sir, I rather not say.
That's fair.
The
Would you like to try to remove it, or examine it, or move on with your task?
Um,
You-
I'm gonna pull up my data unit repair manual because I know nothing about fucking robotics.
Okay.
I follow the instruction manual to the
Okay.
T. And tell the other guy he's responsible because he's got this shit and walk out the room.
Okay. You notice that there's an asterisk in the manual that says warranty, etc., is void if this particular device, amongst a few others, if they're removed, the warranty is null and void. And it also warns that there are tamper resistant protocols set in place if it should show any signs of corrosion or malfunction. Contact your local distributor and they'll pick it right up.
Well, that's me. Wink, wink. I contact myself and pull out the wire cutters,
Okay.
the soldering iron, and hand them to the guy with the robot arm and laser eye or whatever.
Would you like him to try to remove it?
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
I'm recording in case he damages anything,
Okay.
so I can blame him in the courts for destroying my property.
I'll need you,
I'd like to examine it.
Oxen, to roll another electronics with JLT code.
Yeah, I want to examine it first to make sure that I'm not going to set off something.
No. It doesn't have any Wi-Fi capability, and if it did, you are a trillion miles from the nearest satellite, so you think it.
I'm referring more to self-destruct
Oh, no.
or self-wiping of
No,
memory.
no. This is an auxiliary memory storage containment unit.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of
Then I
fact,
will
it
roll
has
now.
absolutely no connection to the main memory. So give me an electronics.
9 total.
Total. Eh, Not quite. You can't get that one last connection. You're not familiar with this sort of like work. You can try again at a minus, or the two of you can try together with a bonus.
I'll join in. I got the manuals.
Justin, I'm going to have you roll a boon roll, which is 3 dice, keep the highest 2. However, uh, you get a total of +3, but you need to roll a 14.
Boom.
Or better.
13 with the pluses.
What's your dex?
My dex, I was wounded. Did we heal after that?
Yes.
Okay, it is 7.
Okay, so no bonus there.
No bonuses. It's at 9 then bonuses, right? Or 8.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You managed to pull the gadget out, but at the last minute you hear a bzzz.
And it killed Oxen.
Oh, that was funny.
Well, that solves that problem, bro. The device killed you. So if you want out of this game or to create a new character,
I literally just died.
No.
no. But you
okay.
disappeared just as it said it. So and it killed Oxen.
Well, what I had said was that at the last second, as you're pulling the device out, you hear a bzzz.
And you disappeared, so I said it killed you.
You know that something happened. More than likely, it was a very low power surge into the device.
Well, it may have been just got fried then.
Possibly.
No, I had to change my name.
So you, what do you do with the device?
Don't
Uh,
worry about the.
what? You broke up there.
What do you do
Um,
with the memory unit?
uh, I look at it. I, I I I walk over to the cabinets again, and I look for like a Ziploc bag or something. It
Okay,
probably has something like that, and
certainly.
I shove it in there, and I close that crap up, and I put it to a side. So what's his name? Obelisk. That weirdo can look at it later.
Cobalt.
I'm gonna keep calling him Obelisk. It's a
Okay.
game
Uh,
character.
it occurs to you that Fred might be a better person to hand that off to.
Yeah, I don't trust that fucker.
Oh, okay. He does seem to be the computer whiz, and if you,
Oh wait, no, our Fred.
yes,
Yes. Okay, I thought you meant the engineer.
no, no,
Character fuck, player fuck up there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna give it to Fred instead. Uh,
Okay,
and apparently, this thing, ever since we removed it, has been interfering with Cobalt's or Oxen's implants, causing him the seizure. So
okay.
uh, I'm gonna do that. Like,
Fred says he'll get on it as soon as he can. Right now, they need him down in engineering because they found uh, uh, maybe don't freak out, but it might be a bomb.
bomb attached to the hypernet drive. I knew this thing would happen. Oh,
So whatever it is you're doing, either do it quick or you know definitely probably a good idea to seal this room
yeah. We're gonna seal the room. We're gonna close the
and
door.
have well the suit ready, the vac suits ready. Good luck.
I'm going to,
Yay.
with the news of a bomb, I'm going to look around the emergency supplies for what they probably have something like a body bag to keep a person alive.
Nothing like that. There, there's some of those emergency space blankets. Um, and
yeah, but they should have something like that for like a wounded person to get to be put into quickly.
the only thing
Yeah,
that matches that even remotely is the med bed. It would seal, or it can be sealed and provide
med bed.
life support should someone be in critical condition. Provides oxygen, heat, etc. It's got its own power source. It's not connected
Yeah,
to the main
yeah.
ship.
I was trying to find something that could be used to make one of the spacesuits bigger with some space tape.
Okay.
Space tape.
Nothing, nothing that's going to withstand those kinds of conditions. Were you to modify a vac suit, the medical tape is decent, but
Not medical tape. Space tape. Get it right. It's difference.
you might be able to find something like that in engineering.
They gotta have it everywhere. It's emergency policy. It's for in case of air.
There are patch kits. There are a number of patch kits on every so many feet. There's like a little panel you can pull out, and there's
It's got a roll of all-purpose hull patch,
right.
standard gray, like it's been made for the last like 580 years.
However,
had another seizure. Told him not to fuck with that stupid thing, and
At
then
least he's
I'm
quick on
gonna
the
sue him
return.
now. Yeah.
So while Nettie's looking around
You know I'm
to
referring to
butcher
duct tape, right?
to butcher $100,000 vac suit to make it fit, you begin
I don't care. I don't own it.
you Oxen, you begin work on the installation of uh, the equipment that you're going to need to be able to remote control it in an emergency, to be able to see out of its eyes and hear what it's hearing, and relay it to one of the computer tablet type devices. Uh, Unfortunately, roll me 2 dice plus your usual 3 for right now.
All right. That is a the 11.
You're going to have to be within uh, 2 kilometers. Any further than that, and you will not be able to control it. And that depends on ambient interference. But you're pretty sure if you're within like a mile and a half to 2 miles, you'll be fine. Again, if there's any strong interference, that could cut your connection to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So quickly relay that to me.
Uh,
Copy.
yeah. I relay all that information to Nettie.
Okay.
Now I need you to
Uh,
roll.
um,
Go ahead.
Now, can we find some tinfoil? Maybe we could boost the range on that.
Just take a couple of coat hangers, stick them in her ears.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like we're gonna like wrap it around the antenna. I boost the. No, I tried.
It's a matter of equipment.
Weaken the signal.
Now I'm going to need
I'm billing you guys for this. You know that, right?
Oxen. I'm going to need you to roll another 2 dice. You only get +2 on this one.
All right.
This is a mechanical roll to begin the process of uh, putting in the programming and changing the hands.
Okay. That would be a 9.
Okay. You think your usual software will work. She just no longer remembers how to cook.
Given the fact that Nettie, I'm pretty sure, survives on fast food, I don't think he cares.
She makes a decent. She used to make a decent sandwich, man.
Now she doesn't know what a sandwich is.
What the fuck, man? Strawberry on rye.
She also forgot
sauerkraut. Homemade sauerkraut, bastards.
She also forgot blue.
I'm okay with that. She doesn't need no blue. She just knows no CUM.
Alrighty then. Oxen, you're going to need to examine the late Miss Twist
Oh,
and
fucking
scan her
robot.
fingerprints and create new ones.
Alrighty then.
2 dice plus 1.
All right. Ooh. 6 and a 1, so 8.
Okay. You believe you've got them. Now you're going to need to use this. Turn her back on halfway, basically, and get her to regrow new fingerprints, which is going to take about 8 hours. In the meantime, go ahead and give me another roll. Justin, also give me a roll with an intelligence bonus if you have one, or streetwise bonus, whichever's higher, not both.
Okay, so 2.
What's up, Doc?
Total of 12.
You,
I will.
as he's doing what he's doing, you're looking at the late Miss Twist, and you notice her earrings. No one took them off for whatever reason, and they look familiar.
Okay. I go and I look at them and I also remove them
Okay.
because we will need to put them on the skin job if she is to infiltrate
Okay.
uh, and probably get blown up. If my skin job gets fucked up, you guys are so dead after paying for her twice. Yeah, so make sure that's clear.
The earrings. You remember seeing something like this uh, in your previous career. Uh, they look like if you take the two of them and you're fiddling with them, and sure enough, they connect together.
To make a
And
heart.
what?
To make a heart.
Sure, it could be a heart shape and turn into a locket. BFF. No, it's a passkey.
Passkey.
You put them together, and it looks like it has three or more different electronic combinations in it for various locks. You don't know
Okay.
what or where.
I recommend we program these into the memory of the robot so she can use them if we need them in the field. Because, well, what's the point of sending in my skin job and getting it totally destroyed? I knew you guys could destroy my property, you goddamn assholes. If she can't even open a lock that we need her to, and if she's wearing these earrings, the original, they're probably important or something.
Well, you do know that from where you guys sit here, you can download the combinations for an emergency, and at
Yeah,
some
yeah.
point when
Make
the
copies.
when the and you can make a copy on a regular flash drive type of device. You are going to need to teach her how to use it.
Yeah, yeah. We can do that after a little exercise session.
Alrighty then.
I'll take care
While
of that.
the unit is regrowing fingerprints.
Yeah. Uh, you know what? She can do that. We'll do other stuff. Fingerprints don't stop changing
Well,
because
yeah, but if the hands uh, come in contact with anything, that can mar the process.
I'll put some oven mitts on her. It's okay. I don't need. There's. Yeah.
Oxen, now is the time. Now comes the part where you install your patented you protocols and controls for running this.
I want an off switch to that. That's clearly denoted. It's gotta be red when it's off and green when it's on. Just saying. I need to make sure that you're not watching my exercises.
I'm going to set the unit up so it can be removed afterwards.
No.
I don't want you accidentally flicking it on.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But what about until it's deployed? We got like several days in which I could do some exercise, and then
You got 18 hours.
yeah, got a day.
Minus the
Okay,
8 hours that it's going to be down.
Oh, I can do some exercising during that time. Don't worry about that. at least
Somebody have-
16 exercises with a good amount of rest in between each.
Oxen, we're going to need another 2 die plus 2 roll.
All right. 10 total.
Okay. Okay, you think everything's uh, where you want it for that. You're going to have to wait until um, Agent Cobalt can brief it on its new mission, and Justin will probably have to during that time teach it how to use the key that you found. In the meantime, I need you both to roll 2 dice plus one.
Yes. Uh, yeah, on lock screen.
8 total.
10
Okay.
total. 10 total.
Uh, you feel some like a slight vibration under your feet, and then the intercom comes in. Get suit up, boys.
Uh, I get into that med bed. It's going to cure my cancer, just like the conservatives told me it would.
Okay, that's funny you mentioned that. I'll talk about that.
Med beds are bullshit.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, okay.
Um, you can get in it, but someone's
Yeah.
going to have to activate it from outside.
That seems
Yeah.
highly unsafe.
What?
That seems highly unsafe.
Well, to make sure that it's completely sealed.
Y-
If you were wounded, you could get in and activate it to get it to start doing things, but he's going to have to activate it for essentially storage.
Space pod. Yeah. I'm saying that. Like, remind me to write a letter to the manufacturer after this is done. This is
Okay.
totally unsafe. It should be a self-contained, self-maintained unit. Should not need another person to operate it in any of its functions. Remind me of that. Ancient
All right.
Oxen.
Oxen,
Yeah.
roll me 2 dice.
Also, seal this behind me.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I have to actually tell him.
9.
All right. You think it's sealed. You're pretty sure it's sealed. You hope it's sealed. Eddie's, in it and trying to get comfortable. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze.
I feel like sardines.
One big fat sardine.
If he takes his weight off his
As
feet,
soon
he'll
as
hang
you,
there.
as soon as you get it sealed up, you hear some commotion on the intercom. Uh, Josh and Luna and Cobalt and Azumi are all, like talking fast and bickering, and you're not sure what's going on. Then the power goes out of everything except the med bay. Lights, doors, computers, everything flatline.
Well, I will have suited up.
Okay. Do you have axe suit as a skill?
Yes, I do.
What's the level?
I think it's 1, but let me double. Yeah, it's 1.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You're in. All the lights are green. You're good.
Okay. Where the fuck's Raven? It's been an hour.
No idea. Has it been an hour? Okay. Well, it's about this moment that you hear her. It's like, that's alcohol abuse.
Oh, we're catching up with the story. Oh, yeah.
Not an easy thing to do, believe it or not.
What? Catch up with the story?
Yeah, to to time it right, and it starts getting cold. Oxen, Nettie, you're you know
I'm fine.
you're comfy. There's some
These
Muzak
guys have
coming through.
killed me. I'm gonna die here alone. The systems are gonna run out of power. I'm never gonna get my exercises for the day, or the afternoon, or the evening. And the fucker wiped off my good sandwich recipe. She's never gonna make the fucker get the mustard just right again. What the fuck did he? What the fuck did I get myself into? These guys killed me and they wrecked my favorite sex bot. God damn it! It took me like 6 months to get her to make that goddamn sandwich just right. Like, how often do you get a robot to make the bread like at least 2 feet long? Like, from scratch, the bread, the sauerkraut, the cheese. Okay, I couldn't figure out how to get her to make the fucking pigs because robots can't make pigs, but they can make a damn good cheese. And this guy fucking wipes all. I'm in the med bed bitching and moaning because I'm stuck here. Stalling for Raven to show up.
I'm thoroughly amused.
Okay.
Oxen,
I can't even reach my crotch.
well, that you well, never mind.
I couldn't do that anyway.
I'm sure you found a way over the years.
Yeah, I had a robot.
Yeah, there's that, I suppose.
Okay, you go.
Oxen, what are you doing at this moment?
I guess waiting for the others to show up, I presume.
Okay.
Unless there's more work that needs to be done.
Unfortunately, without power, you may have to start all over again once power is back on.
Lovely.
You won't know until that happens, but you can through the suit's intercom hear all kinds of shouting. Something's going on in cargo and engineering, and you may have heard an explosion or some loud noises coming through.
Mm.
But something's definitely not right.
Does it sound like they need help?
Uh, Possibly. I mean, if you, uh, as far as you know, there's nobody else on board. Uh, who could cause any damage. It would be mostly, from what you can surmise of the situation at the moment, that they may have found one or more sabotage devices. Uh, the that may have gone off, and they're dealing with the results of those possible situations. They found at least one sabotage device. Um, I need both your characters to roll me 2 dice plus an intelligence bonus if you have one.
10 total.
Ditto.
I really need to learn how to spell the word necessary.
Okay. I'm looking out the window of the med bed.
Okay?
I'm looking out the window of the med bed, and I see behind Agent Oxen an arm that should be strapped down to the bed. Not. And I start slamming, but The med bay's airtight, so Agent Oxen
Well,
can't
Oxen's
tell
too
that I've
busy
seen the engineer getting free.
Oxen is actually busy looking out one of the other windows because he is there's a small vehicle out there. Uh, might be the ship's boat returning.
And there's someone walking up behind him.
What? Well, it's not the engineer. It's one of the Marines. Has freed himself,
Yeah.
and he is picking up a tray and coming up behind Oxen.
Well, unless I have a reason to turn around.
Roll me 2 dice.
9.
You see something, a reflection in the window of something silver and then a face. Roll me 1 die plus, yeah, just 1 die.
4.
And you see an angry face coming up behind you. What do you do?
Turn around with my stun pistol or stunner.
Roll to
whatever it
hit.
is. Ha 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 ha. See here. Got like a 3 for gun, I think. Energy weapon, whatever. There it is. Plus 3, so that's 8.
Okay. You know your stun damage?
That's I got it
I
written
think
down.
it's
Hold on
3
a second.
dice. 2 or 3 dice.
Stunner 3D.
Okay.
Yeah. $12.
Okay. He recoils, drops the tray. You can tell he's kind of turning a little bluish around the gills. The other Marine is out cold. The engineer's out cold. As a matter of fact, it's getting very cold in here. Uh, and were it not for the suit you're wearing and the med bed, you guys would be in some very, 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 very cold environments. He tries to get up and takes a swing at you and misses with a kick.
All right. I stun him again.
All right. Oh my god. First he rolled 2 2s on the kick, and then his next one, snake eyes.
Wow.
The lack of oxygen is not doing him any favors. Did you hit him with a stun?
Oh, right. Sorry. That is a 11 total.
2 hit? Yeah,
Yeah.
that he's already on the ground. Roll your damage.
That's 6.
Okay. He doesn't get up.
How many med tubes are there?
1.
Well, I can't save these guys unless something changes.
Well,
here
there is
soon.
one more suit.
It'll probably be the engineer I put the suit on then.
Roll me 2 dice plus 1.
11
You
total.
get him in the suit before he expires. I can't say the same about the other two. And unfortunately, it's going to be a tough fit getting him back on the gurney and strapped in. He's still sedated, so you think it'll be okay for a bit, but in X number of hours, he will regain consciousness.
Well, we need answers, and I don't want to let an opportunity just die off like that. So
Good for you.
Yep.
well, I ask on the intercom, does anyone need any help?
You hear screaming and uh, shouting, and the Josh and Cobalt and Azumi and Constance and Luna are talking about going in different directions and going to different places, trying to get weapons. And um, you heard something about cut them off uh, before they get to the. Remember where the ship's boat was hangared?
Yeah.
Some of the members are trying to get to cut somebody or someone off from the hangar bay for the ship's boat uh, before it's too late.
Hmm.
And you are somewhat well acquainted with the how to get there.
Well, I start playing with the available controls in the med bay.
Okay,
The
you
med
got the
bay.
lumbar support going, vibrating.
I initiate full diagnostics as well,
Okay,
and see if it can heal any ailments I have.
what's bothering you besides not getting your end away?
Well, I do have like some hit wounds still. I only healed so many from the med packs, right?
Mhm.
I assume the thing has its own inbuilt AI.
Yeah, you can start treating those.
Okay, and giving me a list of ailments. It
Okay.
tells me I'm morbidly obese.
It's
Eh,
been 6 months since your last prostate exam.
Well, it's been longer than that.
Well, that you're aware of.
um, it tells me I'm morbidly obese, and it tries automating a liposuction, but its ability to pull out so much material is limited to like 2 liters of fat.
Where would it put it?
Well, it would probably have some sort of storage container for that, like a waste bin or whatever.
You're in space. It recycles it.
Yeah, well, it's a self-contained unit or whatever. Someone would have to empty the bin. I'm still like 600 pounds afterwards, bro.
He's going for the world record.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that would be funny if like the thing starts breaking down because it tried to.
I'll be right back. I need to take care of something.
Yeah.
You can also access the ship's intercom, and you can
Yeah.
also, excuse me, good pastrami sandwich today. You can also,
Yeah, the last one made by my beloved Mark 7 Series 3
Twisty
Andromeda
Bot.
class Twisty Bot. Fuck, man, I've never had that sound again. Yeah, the intercom.
And you can speak to the main group intercom system. You can also focus on direct messaging specific individuals. by suit number that's been programmed in here for emergencies. Or you could watch your favorite, uh, soap
Telenovela.
operas and catch the news, things like that.
Yeah. I put it on season 700,000 of Loverboy Island or whatever it's called. Uh, the one where they have the cougar moms and their 20 something sons go to the same island and they hook up with each other's kids or whatever the fuck that show is called.
A Degenerate Paradise.
Yeah. That's not what it was called, but yeah. I don't remember. But I assume Nettie's into that kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I remember when his great grandma was on this show with his dad.
Who are others?
They've been on the show for like 4 generations in a row. Oh.
Just when I thought my headache was going away.
Wait until Naughty November. This is the prompt. Oh.
Just know that when I do get you back, it's going to be.
You will never get me back. You're too much of a pussy.
Oh, you keep thinking that.
You are a taint.
What?
Taint. I can't call you a pussy. That's too heterosexual.
That's disgusting. People are yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
This is the intermission part of the show.
Yeah, we're waiting for crafting to get back.
Justin is okay.
I'm back.
Awesome, thank God.
No, I was just on a roll.
So what are you gonna what are you going to be doing crafting?
See about helping cut off whoever's on the ship.
Okay. So like I said, you know that people are trying to cut them off at the pass by getting to the the ship's boat hangar before someone or something else does.
Yeah.
You'll need to leave the sick bay and Nettie behind in hope that the engineer doesn't wake up. The shaking the image of the two Marines dying of exposure, freezing before your very eyes. One strapped down and one gasping for air.
Yeah. I look at the window and laugh.
And you're starting to hear some or feel some very strong vibrations throughout the ship, as if something heavy is being dropped either on the ship or in the ship, like something massive, just the steady multiple thuds.
Lovely.
Okay. I hope this doesn't fuck up my surgery. I'm getting a boob job right now. It's a reduction.
Yeah, it's going to require authorization for such a procedure.
for it to pull fat out of me. Just a little liposuction, man. It's a little liposuction between a guy and some anonymous med bed.
I'll let you roll your persuade, just because it's funny.
Yeah.
You're arguing with the med bed.
Yeah. Persuade. Oh, what is my persuade? I gotta go back over to my sheet. Persuade +1. That's an 8
Total?
total.
All right. It'll start. Yeah.
And then I get a warning message. Tank full. Cannot proceed further. Tank full. Cannot proceed further. Less than 0.2% complete on task.
Yeah, you will have lost an entire 10 pounds when you wake up.
Yeah.
Not even notice it.
Not even notice. I'll be back tomorrow.
When you're done, you're going to be able to parachute with your own skin.
I'll be able to fit into a vac suit. That's the important thing.
That, or you'll be able to become a vac suit and invite like 3 people in.
Shush.
Disgusting. All right, crafting. Are you going to leave the sick bay?
I don't like the idea of leaving Justin unprotected is the thing.
I say that to me over the intercom.
You could try to find something to restrain the engineer. If you do it right, he'll be too worried about ripping his own vac suit to go too far.
I tell Nettie that it sounds like they could use a hand, and I don't really feel comfortable leaving him here. My idea is to make it so the what's his name can't hopefully hurt him without killing himself.
Okay, if you empty the waste detected the waste compartment of the med bed onto his wrists, it'll freeze really rapidly and add to his restraints.
Oh dear God, that's fucking disgusting.
Not knowing what he had just done, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Just wait a few minutes. That compartment will fill up again.
That's what he was really shooting for, folks.
No, I just thought of that. just cover him in some frozen fat. Nah. It takes too long. Go help the others. Don't worry about that right now. Just go help the others. He'll be take the strap from over there and wrap it around the entire thing of the cart. There should be space tape. You see the emergency pack kit on the wall over there? Patch kit on the wall over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go over to that. Open it up. And you'll see this gray roll of tape. It's rated for depressurizing hulls. And there's about 50 feet of it in there. Just tape that fucker to the bed.
All right.
Just wrap it around him.
You could also remove the restraints from the other bed and combine them to make double long restraints.
You
If you take the ones off the Marines.
Could do that too. But you need special solvents to get the tape off. He's not breaking.
Roll me 2 dice plus 1.
10.
You definitely got him secure.
Yeah. So go. You're
Right.
secure now. Go. Keep me
I go.
informed.
I will.
Tell me what's going on, because I'll go nuts locked here in my fucking coffin with this stupid robot that keeps telling me he can't suck any more fat out of me because I'm fucking fat.
Right, well, I take off towards the.
The hangar.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. You are armed with a stunner, correct?
And a laser pistol.
Okay. Good to know.
Laser
You
pistol.
you hear a lot of cursing from the rest of the gang. Something about explosives and some other bits and pieces of conversations because they're all uh, talking over each other and in a very excited state.
Oh boy.
Okay.
A couple minutes later, you make it to the um, through the Jeffries tube up to the hangar, just as the uh, the ship's boat is returning.
All right.
Okay. I'm in my pod
Yes.
doing pod stuff.
Yeah.
Roll me 2 dice, Justin.
Was that see if I eat the bugs or not?
What?
Is that to see if I eat the bugs or not?
What bug? Oh, no, that's funny. Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Natural 6, not no modifiers. If there was
Okay.
any I needed.
Okay.
Okay.
As the ship is uh, settling down, crafting, you hear some of the other party members coming up from the other side of the hangar where there's another Jeffries tube. I believe Josh will be the first guy up, but I could be wrong. I know it's definitely not Luna, or maybe it's Agent Cobalt. But hold on just a second while I do something here. I got to bring up an image. I should have had this ready. I didn't know that we were going to get here this far, this fast.
We obviously could have ended the session at the. We heard that's alcohol abuse. That would have been a funny place.
No,
to end.
I wanted you to get. I wanted the party to get to this
Gross.
point. I thought Raven was going to join us, but she did say something was going on, some catastrophe
Cats.
or another. Yeah, it's always
Jinx.
cats.
But not the musical.
Yeah, fuck the music. Fuck
Yeah,
most
musicals not
musicals,
that
to be
bad.
honest.
What's your problem with musicals? Musicals never do
There's a
nothing to
couple
you.
I liked.
Hey,
None that I can
Hoodwinked
think
was
of.
a good movie. And that was basically musical.
What?
The only one that I
Hoodwinked.
could honestly stand behind every time is Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
And the Rick Moranis version, not the Jack Nicholson version.
I don't think I've ever seen the Jack Nicholson version.
It's early in his career.
Yeah, I know.
It's just that I grew up with all the other actors, Bill Murray, Steve Martin, Rick Moranis, Ellen Green.
No one. No one is abusing the alcohol. It's a reference to the previous session.
As you're pulling yourself up out of the Jeffries tube, trying to get behind some crates to not be spotted by whoever is returning with the ship's boat, which you suspect is probably the colonel. But why he would be returning, you can't imagine, other than to cause more mischief. You see through the open hangar door. Let's see how many of them are there here right now. Three of these very large, very, very intimidating looking robots climbing magnetically through the top of the hangar like spider crawling, if you will. Uh, and they have yet to they're still attached like they're imagine if someone was on your roof and Spider-Man crawling in through the open garage door and not yet putting their feet on the ground.
Hmm.
Three of these.
I'm by myself and armed with a pistol.
Yes. They're at least
I'm
7 feet tall. And as you see Agent Cobalt and uh, Josh come up out of the other Jeffries tube on the other side, the door of the shuttle opens, and once again, the colonel steps off the shuttle, armored up in a combat vac suit, and the three robots, stand near him, awaiting further orders, and that is where we will call it a night. Oops. Stop sharing.
Robotoids.
And we will finish this particular giant versions of replicators. That's just what I was able to come up with on Night Cafe. I was looking for some intimidating looking.
They remain to be more of the more recent version of Cylons,
Thank you.
which was okay. I didn't like the show, but I did kind of like the design for the Cylons in the new one.
Yeah, the show was a little. I'm not going to lie. My mom and I, when she was still around, it was one of the things we used to watch together, and we could, she could, she was a big sci-fi fan, and we enjoyed it up until they killed off Billy, just so Billy's girlfriend could hook up with Apollo or something. It was just dumb, and we just from that point on, I was like, okay, they're just they're just killing off characters so they can hook up with other characters. It was just very lame, and it was kind of a thing that was really common back then. But I was trying to make those robots in the prompt look as mantis like as possible. I don't know if you could see it or anything, but
Yeah. I used to have a praying mantis.
As what?
A pet?
Really?
Yeah.
Did it let you pet it?
Yeah.
Really?
You can even feed it. I used to feed it bacon.
Okay.
Raw
They
bacon.
were always kind of evil little bastards.
Yep. The natural born predator of the spider.
Mm-hmm. And anything else its size or smaller.
Yeah.
Maybe even bigger. I don't know. I've seen some pretty big ones though.
Oh, they can get to like.
Yeah, we've had we've had some really big ones out here. And what's that other bug that gets really big out here? Not locusts, but what are they derived from? Grasshoppers, maybe?
Cicadas.
No. They're
Are
very.
you talking? Oh fuck! I just had it too. Cricket?
No, they're really long. They might be grasshoppers, but they're really long and stick-like. Sometimes they're yellow or white.
Oh, literal stick
Oh.
bugs.
Walking stick.
I don't know. They're pretty
Because
creepy.
there is a bug literally called stick bug.
Oh no, I've seen
Yeah.
them, but I don't think it was a stick bug. Uh, they could have been
Okay,
praying
then I don't know.
mantises, but they were freaking big. And the last one was literally like white. We almost didn't even notice it on one of the stucco walls outside of my house. But sorry, Raven, you missed out. We're gonna hang out here for a little while longer and just shoot the shit. This was a recap session, so that next week or the week after, I might not be here next week. Uh, and I know crafting won't be here next week, but nor will Omen. So we might have a skip week
Yeah.
so that Omen doesn't get too far behind, and that, like I said, I might have something I have to do next weekend. But,
Okay.
but everybody's left hanging once again. Poor Justin. I wasn't sure you were going to pick up on the med bed as an alternate to try.
Oh yeah, I got that right away.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you like the idea of having one of those fuckers wake up and
Yeah. That was
Just-
interesting.
it gives you immediate drama, not just
Yeah.
the distant.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing something else, but we have vinegaroons. I don't know what the hell that is either. I was there was something else going on, but you guys kept failing the rolls, so
What was it?
I'm not going to tell you,
We failed it, so it doesn't matter.
so you won't know, and that just makes it, sometimes
Oh,
things that happen, you don't know they're happening, and then
vinegaroon.
yeah, I don't know what those things are.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna pull up a picture.
Gotcha. Nope.
Do you see it?
Yeah, but I'm going to try and enlarge it. No, gosh, that looks an awful lot like a freaking scorpion without the scorpion
Yeah.
tail, or
Yeah.
what am I thinking?
Still showing.
Almost like a crayfish that can walk on land.
Yeah. Crayfish that can walk on land. That's a good way to put it.
It's nothing in my eyes beats the potato bug for absolutely creepiest bug on the planet. Uh, I
Potato
remember as a
bug.
small child, very small, like less than 6. Uh, I was we had a cupboard, where you keep your cans and stuff,
Yeah.
and I just opened it. It was like I knew something was like I just had this weird feeling, and then I opened it up and I'm looking around and then I saw the fucker looking at me. It was just like, oh, to this day, it's just, ugh. It's just like you kind of like with the praying mantis, they see you and they know, like, you're not a tree.
Yeah. There's a couple of different versions. Is that the one that looks like a fucking armadillo?
I don't know, but I just remembered when I saw it as a kid, I could swear it had like human eyes
Oh yeah.
looking right the fuck at me, and I don't know what happened to it. But I've never seen one since then. And yeah, they're pretty creepy.
You should have eaten it.
No, that was probably the furthest thing from my mind. I probably if I yeah, I'm not bringing that up, dude. It's one of the few things that still to this day like makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, I'm saving that image because that thing walking upright is a perfect fucking monster.
Uh-huh. It's literally kind of the same feeling I got when the first time I looked at the Vox picture that I showed you guys. When I eyed that and it brought it up, I went, "Oh my god!" Literally
Okay.
like jumping out of my skin.
So this uh this is the one I was thinking, because this is the one we call potato bug here.
You're gonna try and get me, aren't you? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call those sow bugs or roly polies, I think.
Yeah.
And if it's what I think it is, it's actually a form of crustacean.
Yeah.
All bugs are land crustaceans.
Well, like more so,
Yeah.
like directly related to lobster or some shit. Which I don't understand how people could eat any of that stuff personally.
Tastes good, especially
all-
with butter.
all-
I
Go ahead.
eat the cockroach of the sea, shrimp. So
I used to eat those deep fried, battered popcorn shrimp. Fuck yeah, I used to eat those all the time.
How big is that fucking bug? The one that you won't bring up the picture of.
About an inch.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
not very
looking
big
at.
at all. Or the one I saw wasn't very big. It's just the fucking eyes. It was like, imagine putting like, okay,
Oh
you know,
no.
you know that TV show
I'm,
was it
I'm gonna
annoying?
pull up a video here. I want you to pull this up.
You guys ever seen that show Annoying Orange? Something like that.
No.
no.
You don't remember that? Okay. Have you ever seen where people take like fruit and put human eyes on it
Yeah, I've seen that.
and how creepy it looks? Yeah, that's it.
And that's like 3 inches.
That's a big one then. Yeah.
Like, it's the size of the guy's fucking hand.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
this
It's creepy.
his head is like half the body size. And if that's where his brain is, which, it's not a guarantee.
Pillbug. Yeah,
Wow.
I
That thing is monstrous looking.
with spiders, it's just the bigger they get, the creepier they are for me. I
Well,
saw
sometimes they can be cute. Be careful.
yeah, tarantulas aren't so bad for some
See what?
reason.
What does the creep factor for me with spiders is their legs. If they got long, spindly little legs, it's like ugh. If they got
Yeah.
fat, big legs, I'm not bothered by them at all.
Because it makes more sense, I think, right?
In proportions.
Like how they can even move.
Yeah.
You know, I can see with the like daddy long legs were kind of creepy to me, even though
Their bodies at least are in proportion,
right, but how something so thin can even move on
Tremendous.
its own and be articulated and mhm. I remember this wolf spider I bumped into in Virginia. Uh, it was pretty fat and meaty, and you knew if you squished it, you would have an actual mess to clean up. You know, there'd be juices and gunk everywhere, not just. What's up, Murder Hobo? Uh,
Murder hobo.
Hello.
Good man. It's a good man right there. He knows the purpose of a role playing game. It's to wander from place to place, killing randomly.
if that's what you're shooting for, there's a lot of people out there that want other stuff. I can't imagine what, but that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Well, Justin's already gone beyond Murder Hobo in your game. He went to Deity Hobo.
You went to what?
Deity hobo.
Oh, yeah.
I just,
You guys had fun tonight.
I
Sorry
did.
it was a little short.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Crafting. I like seeing you do more stuff.
I wasn't as out of it as I was expecting to be, honestly.
Well, yeah, I've been in Bruce's game, and it could be a little crowded, but I think for you, you probably shine more when either the GM like really says, "Hey, it's your turn," kind of thing, or there aren't as many people just taking up the various segments of the go around the turn, if you will.
Yeah.
you just gotta let things not go straight to 10. You know, Live around 5 and 6 most of the time.
Yeah.
Let the flavor text build the rest of the stuff.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, it was creepy. That bug. I could swear it had like human eyes, but just miniature. Um,
There is a fish that literally has I'd say a 80 to 85% human face.
the
Oh,
blobfish.
the blowfish.
That
Big
might be what
fat
it's called.
nose.
I can't remember what it's called. No, not the blobfish, not one of those though. This is a fish I think in oh fuck, I forgot where it is. But it if you look at it from
Man.
underwater while it's underwater, it looks like a freaking human face. Hey, once you get it up there, you can see it's a fish. It like
Yeah,
it's
the
so similar to
blobfish.
human that when if you see it through the distortion of water, you can't tell the difference.
The blobfish literally looks like someone who died of sadness.
Yeah, I know that fish.
Um, yeah.
I wish I could.
So
Wish I knew what that one fish was called because I could look for a picture of it if it was. If I knew what it was called, I should say. Oh,
fish with
speaking of
human
fish,
face.
you guys are gonna love this little story. When I was like, fuck, some of my teens, doesn't matter when exactly, I was fishing at a place called Morton Slough. Now, it's been a lake for years before it was turned into a slough. As far as I know, it's always been there, type thing. But I'm fishing, and then I pull up like this huge fucking fish. Like, and my first thought was like barracuda. Like around here, it'd be a pike technically. But
Okay.
I finally pull it in. Like it's just a few feet from shore. Then I literally watch this thing open its jaw and then snap, cutting my line instantly. And it swam away. It was long. It was well over 10 feet long. So years later, I start looking up. There are no myths and legends associated with Morton Slough. There are and literally a website dedicated to looking for myths and legends had that explicitly said, which means I was not the only one to see something in that lake.
Okay, okay. So we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
watch
that's the fish I was
this.
talking about. See,
Let me
the
pull it
distortions of the
up.
water literally makes it look human. Once it's out of the water, you can see it's a fish, but under the water,
Oh dear God, that's terrifying.
yep,
It's just the patterns on the top of its head.
uh
Uh
huh,
huh. It's very like Narn looking, isn't it? Like
yeah,
female Narn.
Yeah. I could see that being the origin of the dead in the water.
Uh huh.
You're looking in and you drown
Yep.
fable.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Those fish.
That's creepy.
Uh,
Yeah. I was kind of thinking the same thing too, especially uh, in the what is it called, the Dead Marsh or whatever, in Lord of
yeah,
the Rings.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that comes from like older lore.
Right.
Uh,
I can't even. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm trying to hold back.
Um.
I can't even imagine what people a long time ago thought when they saw something like that.
Yeah.
It had to be supernatural.
Witchcraft. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Witchcraft.
Some sort of
Someone was turned into a
supernatural
fish.
deviltry of
Demons.
one form or another.
Yeah. Oh.
You mean the death's head sphinx moth or the death's head panoply? And I thought those were like a South American uh, inhabitant. But I could see how they would scare the crap out of you. Because their colorations are black and white, and they can look like a skull.
Yes. The photo on the cover of Silence with the Lambs.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking Venture Brothers, but okay.
Yeah, but they were mimicking that.
Yeah, yeah. When the monarch got his battle armor, it turned into a fucking spinning laser top of death that he could not control.
Under any circumstances whatsoever.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, fuck. I gotta watch that show again.
Me too. Hey, did you guys see the Critical Drinkers video on Firefly yesterday?
Yeah, I watched it because you put it up there.
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
What, just this freaking sad reminder.
Well, that.
You
Like,
don't like him.
well, the video didn't say anything. It was just.
Well, I looked at it like the way I think about it every time I think about Firefly. If I'm not thinking about the great story, I'm thinking about the tragedy that that
Yeah.
that because we haven't gotten anything that good uh, in quite a while. I mean, if there has been something that remarkably good in sci-fi, I don't know of it because I haven't seen it myself.
You'd probably poo poo it anyway.
No, maybe not. I'm, I'm fair where it's warranted. Uh, even Stranger Things. I enjoy the hell out of it, even though I know I probably would hate every one of the people involved in it,
Especially what's his name, the sheriff.
especially him. Winona Ryder, I can forgive because she's been a fucking drugged out poobah for God knows how long. One way or another, she's been, what she is. The kids are especially Bobby Millie Brown. Oh man, I want to slap her. Is she 18 yet? Because
Yeah.
fuck
Why?
that bitch.
What
'Cause
did she?
she's just such an entitled, self-righteous fucking twat.
I've never heard anything from her besides.
I saw something just the other day about how she was telling people what to do about something. I couldn't. I had to turn it off because she was just being, a typical, entitled Hollywood snob,
Yeah.
about whatever it was, and like, okay, you're barely an adult. You know nothing of the real world. You have been pampered and had your ass kissed since day one. Shut the fuck up, because
Yeah.
you know the best part she will ever have gotten was literally playing someone who's fucking retarded.
Oh, what movie was that?
Stranger Things.
She's not retarded in that.
Well, okay, she's slow or uh,
Isolated. Well, she was isolated.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's the extent of her talent.
Yeah. I much prefer Natalia Dyer or Sadie Sin or Seidel or whatever the fuck her name is. The redhead.
Oh, in the show.
Yeah, both those characters are better. And
Actually, my favorite females was whoever the girl was who could speak Russian and worked at the ice cream shop.
Yeah.
She was, she reminded me of a lot of people I used to.
Fucking.
No idea.
What's his name from that movie I keep telling you to watch? And Uma Thurman's daughter.
Oh, okay.
She is the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke.
The girl from the ice cream shop?
Yeah.
Huh, okay, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
It was nice to see somebody who wasn't completely incompetent in the show, one way or another, because.
The sister, Natalia Dyer, skinny
Oh.
chick, she's not incompetent.
No, but she's kind of I don't know. Yeah, I can't say that, but there's something about her that makes me, not enjoy her. I don't know.
She's the big sister character.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah. Uh, I don't know. I just don't like that they fucking brought the gay shit into it the last season.
yeah, because her the ice cream chick and Steve, I think was his name. They would have made an interesting couple.
Not even that. The kid that was actually lost in the underground.
Uh huh.
He's gaying for the brother of uh, Nancy, which is the character that.
Oh, Ben.
But yeah, I can't remember any of their
Oh,
fucking
I
names.
forgot about that. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Oh
can
yeah.
you can brush off the ice cream chick as saying that just
Right,
so what's
because it
his
was the
name would.
'80s and every girl said that,
Yeah,
or
where
felt that for a little bit, and then realized, yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Because I can't tell you how many. Yeah, but yeah, I totally forgot about Ben, and he was an
well he's
interesting.
gay in he's gay in real life or whatever. He
Oh
knows that
really?
because he's
I didn't know
12
that.
or whatever, so he knows exactly what's
I did not know that because the first two seasons he made for a sympathetic, interesting, character. I knew a lot of D&D kids like that, except with the
yeah.
freaking Justin. You don't like DEI, um, uh, except
No, but I actually know what it is, unlike most of you fuckers.
the up until recently, I'd never seen any kid actually dress up like Ben did with the wizard costume to play D&D until Jackie brought one home. One of his friends, a couple of like last year or something. He wore the robe and everything, and I'm just like, oh dear God! People saw you walking up to my door.
Hey, I'm always in character for our game.
No, but I mean in costume. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. And you know what was weird too is uh you could see like this change over the year before and then when that happened that he just
What?
became like 10 times more whiny, you know what I mean? And it wasn't I
What,
don't
the character or
the actor.
the
I,
actor?
I was
Okay.
seeing through the character and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the gay voice is a thing.
Okay, what?
Voice. Gay voice.
Oh yeah. You mean like the lisp or the
The just the pitch, all
hmm,
of it.
hmm,
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, when someone has a gay voice, they either sound like they're feminine or whiny to me.
yeah, yeah.
A little column A, a little column B.
And it's fake.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's also got that distinct note of being not real.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I guess it's like the equivalent of a subliminal mating call.
Mhm.
Not that you can really call it mating, but whatever.
Defiling. It's a subliminal defiling call.
Okay.
Uh,
It was just weird. Did Stranger Things ever end? Did they ever do the last season?
I
Because
think that was the last season.
no, there was supposed to be another season because they hadn't dealt
Stranger
with
Things.
Vecna. Because the last season I
I'm
saw,
looking it up right now.
the last season was where Eddie met his end, which was the coolest character as far as I was concerned.
He was introduced specifically to die.
Yep.
Um, and no, it looks like they're doing another one sometime this year.
Okay.
And I thought like imprisoning Vecna was supposed because they said it's going to be the last season. Then I guess Netflix threw enough money at everyone.
That's weird because I remember at the end of that season, we already knew there was going to be another season, but I think this season took like 2 years instead of 1 year, maybe.
Uh, 2022 was
Oh,
season 4.
really? Wow.
And like obviously they were filming it before that, so
Mhm.
yeah, like literally, season 4 was supposed to be the last season, and then they just threw enough money at the fuckers. It was every other year before that, because
Oh, it was.
2019, 2017,
Okay, I thought it was like every year.
and 2016, 2017, and then 2019, then 2022. But 2019, 2022 makes sense.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID. And then 3 years after that. And yeah, literally the end of it was supposed to be what's his name doing the music thing on top of the roof,
Eddie.
and yeah, and sealing the rift or whatever, and destroying the what was that stupid program? Um,
I don't
oh
remember.
fuck!
It's been so long.
MK Ultra was the
Oh,
they were calling it MK Ultra. Totally run by a goy, don't you know? Totally. I don't know if you ever looked up the
Mhm.
guy who ran the actual MK Ultra program,
Mhm.
but it wasn't an English name or a French one or an Italian name or German or just say you can guess what kind of name it was. His
Canadian?
hat is about this big and rounded and got no brim. But his replacement in the show, Iger, was it? The guy from that '90s marriage Aliens. He was in Aliens. He was the
what's up,
corporate
Raven?
guy. What was that guy's name?
What show?
Remember the second Alien movie?
Uh huh.
What was the guy that worked for Whaling Utani?
Oh, Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser. Reiser is the right kind of name. Not the fucking guy with the white hair. Yeah. Bye,
Hi,
Raven.
Raven. Jinx, give me a Coke.
Yeah. You still owe me like 4, so we'll take it out of that. Oh. You ever look into the actual MK Ultra program?
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
Was
Of
it?
course. And yes, crafting, they did do some of that up here. Your government couldn't do some of those programs legally in the US, so they just
Yeah.
did them in other countries, and
Mm-hmm.
Canada was one of them. Ryerson University was one of the places where
Wasn't
they gave copious amounts of LSD to students without telling them that's what it
yeah?
was.
Wasn't there a big Morrison family, uh, Manson family connection in there as well?
There was a bunch of those people that were in those programs, and
Mm.
it was the purpose of the program was to create drug assassins.
Yeah.
And the whole thing they learned from that whole program, which is something any fucking homeless guy off the street could tell you for a half rotten tuna sandwich, is that money works better and is more reliable.
Mm-hmm. Or the honeypot.
No, even then, money is more reliable because if you pay someone to do a job, they're less likely to hate you Where if you're trying to
Right.
to blackmail them, they're going to try and get back at you.
Mhm.
Most of the time. So yeah, $10,000 worth of narcotics and maintenancing staff costs more than $500 and is less reliable.
Yeah. Or even just $10,000.
Or $10,000.
$500 is chump change.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you
Yeah.
could probably get a person to do most things for five. Like, there are people that will kill someone else for $500.
Yeah.
And if you're not really concerned about them surviving or being arrested, especially if you have enough cut out between you and that person.
Or you
Uh,
follow the first rule of the assassin.
yeah, well, you don't even have to do that.
Yeah. There's
Let's
plenty
just
of gangbangers out there.
knock them off afterward.
That's the first rule of the assassin is kill
Yeah,
this.
yeah. But if you're okay with them just like getting caught and going to jail because they have no idea who you actually are,
Right.
Why the fuck even bother? But yeah, the guy that killed Lennon, the Beatles guy,
The national hero.
mm, I don't know. Especially since he was turning his worldview around just before he got shot. He would have been a great right wing voice in another 2 years on his
I never heard
trajectory.
that. I never heard
Yeah.
that. And
He had just dumped Yoko like a few months earlier.
really, I
Yeah,
never heard any of that.
yeah.
Maybe that's why.
No, it's just the guy was actually nuts. But what led him to being nuts was a subject of MK Ultra, right?
What I mean is maybe they wanted Lennon gotten rid of because he was turning
No,
away.
I literally think that was like you've created a thing and then not put any controls on it, so it's found its own mission, right? Like sometimes when you let your weapons lie on a counter, some kid's going to pick it up and shoot it, right? And I think that's the situation there. Is you had no control over. It's very important to put your guns in the goddamn safe. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm. Or better yet, just keep them on you.
No, because you could like fall asleep in your chair and shoot your own nuts off.
Well, it depends on where you carry it, I guess.
We're talking about you. This is going to happen.
I'm always a shoulder rig guy.
Yeah, you're still going to find a way to do it.
Shoot my nuts off.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, maybe
I
shoot
wrote it.
me.
I've already wrote it. It's written down. It's going to happen.
It's wrote down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna send crafting over to your place with one of his puppets. Just be like Pinocchio and some strings or something, and so shoot your nuts off.
You ever had a marionette?
We had two of them when I was a kid.
Yeah, I had one too. It was strangely enough from Mexico.
Ditto. Mine were also from Mexico.
And it had I think 6 shooters permanently in his hands.
Mine didn't.
But
Mine
so he literally
were
that's all he
wearing
could
the big
do.
sombreros though.
Yeah, he was definitely Mexican dressed, sombrero, etc. But he had at least one gun permanently in his hand, which I thought was unusual. Um, but maybe
I'd
that's
ventriloquist dummy.
If you told me you were a ventriloquist dummy, I would not disbelieve you, bro.
Did you buy it, or did it just happen to be like a hand-me-down?
You have to think
Where
about
did I get
that. That
that?
means you bought it.
No, I'm trying to
Bought
think
it.
specifically where it came from. It wasn't in my
Mexico?
possession for very long.
Did you sell it?
Oh, that's what happened. It was a gift from a friend of the family. Friend of the family, or was it my grandmother? A friend of the family, because my grandmother thought it was creepy as fuck.
She's a good lady then.
And my father sold it on me for beer money.
Beer money.
More than half of my childhood stuff went to beer money.
Mm,
Sorry to hear that, bro.
yeah.
And he wonders why I'm not very fond of him today. No, I mean, literally, he's that fucking stupid. He cannot make the connection that he did shit that pissed me off when I was a child that now makes me not like him as an adult.
What you should do is write a list of all the stuff that he sold for you for beer, and just say, "I want these things back," and I'll start liking you again.
That's a
I
long list.
I don't know that I would put it that way. It would be more like, what are you mad at me for? He's going to say, "What are you mad at me for?" And you go, "Oh, here's the list."
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like you
But
write the
not
list down.
put conditions on affection or things like that, because
Yeah,
no matter how shitty he is, I mean, unless he's like secretly draining your blood at night or molesting you or whatever, there's probably a little bit of actual humanity in there somewhere.
create the list. Just keep it in your pocket. Don't say anything. Just have it there, and then next time it comes up, don't force it, and just lift it out of your pocket and hand it to him. This is why.
Yeah. Best way to explain the man when it comes to children, he's the type of father that should have never actually raised his children. He's the type of father that should have been the workaholic. He had no patience for children, no real tolerance for children, did not like it when we asked stupid questions. I can keep going on this list.
Yeah. Don't include that stuff. Just the material things that were sold for beer, and just always finish it. Sold for beer.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
There's so many things I can't even think. Can't even think of everything.
Well,
There's a lot of movies. He can't replace some of the movies that he sold when I was a kid because you cannot find them without literally chopping off a leg and selling it. Here's one
Like
of my
what?
kidneys.
Like what
One
movie
of them
can
is
you-
oh fuck. Fuck. Something Spruce Goose. It's a cartoon from when the Spruce Goose was being retired.
what?
I don't
It's a
even.
giant water-based aircraft carrier that was known as the Spruce
No, I
Goose.
know what it is. I just don't remember the movie.
It wasn't
Yeah,
an
it
aircraft
was a
carrier,
cartoon from Hanna-Barbera.
Really?
And that thing is worth like a couple $100 now if you can find that movie because it was
Really?
made in a limited. Well, it features the Spruce Goose, one of the most favorite planes of its time, and it was a
It
limited
flew
release.
once and then fell apart.
It was still the most famous plane for its time.
Yeah, because everybody thought Howard Hughes was insane for making an airplane out of spruce.
When
Well,
he
they have
was
an entire adventure with the Spruce Goose in this movie.
he was insane for many reasons. But yeah.
Yeah, but that was like the thing that started him down that road.
I thought you were going to say it was the straw that broke the camel's back. How you doing, Raven?
Good. How are you?
Raven looks like she's been smoking catnip.
Huh?
I do not put it past Our
Oh.
alcoholic stoner
Why do
friend.
you
What?
say that?
How's the ayahuasca?
Shh, I've not done ayahuasca. I don't plan on doing ayahuasca, and I'm
I
not
don't believe you.
catnip. I have been out in the driveway hauling logs and trees out of the way so I could leave. I went to go get something to eat before the show started. I was going to harass you guys and bring you cocktails and stuff and make fun of you while you're doing your little sex bot transmutation, whatever.
Cocktail.
But I couldn't leave. We had really bad storms last night. Had a tornado. And so it knocked a bunch of dead trees across the driveway, down the hill.
You got some firewood now?
Yeah, I do. It's pretty soggy, but yeah, I do.
Fire will dry it out real quick.
Yep. What a mess.
If next year is as cold as it was this year, I'm definitely gonna have to buy some firewood because, damn. Hey, the weirdest part is the coldest part of the winter was this, like the last 2 weeks of winter.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, you got to be kidding me, because we had a week where it got up to 80. Indian summer,
Me too.
and then it dropped to freaking 20s and 30s and snow.
Yeah. We had 84 degrees Thursday, I think it was. Either Thursday or Friday.
Oh, this was like almost 3 weeks ago now, but still.
For Illinois, that's crazy. It'd be that hot.
Well, Illinois in and of itself is crazy.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It's true. I remember that.
It's like it's trying to become California,
Yeah.
and we really don't need that.
No. 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 So what happened? I missed the whole thing tonight. I'm sorry.
We mostly hung out in our room. Yeah.
They did most of what they needed to do to turn the sex bot into what was that movie or TV show, Nikita? Turn her into a spy, basically.
Yeah, Nikita was it was a movie first about a street prostitute, like a crack prostitute who became a spy.
Yeah, it wasn't she in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes, the
Yeah.
original one.
Yeah.
They remade Nikita in the 2000s with a different actress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I never saw it, but I remember heard tell of it.
La Femme Nikita.
Okay.
It was French.
And they did most of that before ships started happening with the power going out on the whole ship and that sort of thing. And Eddie had to get into a med bed to keep from dying because he couldn't fit into a vac suit. And then
Oh no, you couldn't get into a vac suit. That's true. It's not funny. Sorry. I'm not laughing.
No, it's very funny.
hysterical. It's hysterical. That's kind of the point.
Well, I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so
He's not real.
Yeah.
So it doesn't,
yeah.
Remember, it's me. I made up the fact that he's 600 pounds. Well, 580 now.
But yeah, you lost 21 pounds thanks to the med bed.
Yeah.
It was doing some unauthorized liposuction.
It's life-saving surgery. Wink, wink.
Yeah, as long as it's not gender affirming.
Well, once I get enough of this fat out of here, my gender will be affirmed.
Yeah, because you'll be able to find it.
It's awful.
With my own hands instead of robot ones.
Uh-huh.
I'll still use the robot ones.
But basically, I caught them up to the robots and the ship's boat returning to the ship with the colonel on board, who apparently is in control of the robots.
I want to shoot that guy.
Good.
Crafting? Are you there?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
are you aware that I got shocked several times because I have lied and told them that I don't know where the crystal is?
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Well,
not.
she's kept your little secret
Yes.
since day one.
Yep.
Which is impressive for a drug addled alcoholic.
Jeez. Damn,
Wow.
Justin.
You know it's not crystal meth, right?
It's crystal red. It's made out of Mountain Dew, right?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Ruby Red Squirt is better. Just saying.
No. Code Red's the best.
Have you ever had Ruby Red Squirt?
No.
Okay.
But I know it can't be better than Code Red Mountain Dew.
It's way better. Way
You can
better.
look for it. I have looked for it since we talked about it one other time.
Squirt.
And
Squirt.
I don't think the
That was literally my drink of choice for the last half of my soda drinking career. That or Diet Cherry Pepsi. That shit was good.
Oh, I like cherry Pepsi.
I like Cherry Pepsi too.
We got a case of Pepsi cream soda.
Ooh.
What?
Pepsi cream soda.
Pepsi cream soda? I love cream soda. That's my number one favorite.
Yeah.
that's
Now
some
mix
good
it.
shit.
Mix it with some Pepsi and put it in a can.
Do you remember, or you probably don't, Justin, when they made the lemon flavored Pepsi, lemonade?
Yeah, I remember
A
that.
long.
Yeah.
That was like, as far as I know, the first.
That was like 5-6 years ago.
And then they
No.
put it in vodka.
Yeah.
and limon.
No.
Yeah, it was available like 5-6 years ago.
The first time it came out, though,
Yeah,
was in the 80s.
yeah. I don't disbelieve you. I'm just saying
Like I
it
said,
was.
like the first, even before Cherry, as far as I know.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, too.
The cherry is good. I like not the diet version though.
Well, I was drinking. I wanted to go to a diet soda.
You
Long-
never see a skinny person drinking diet soda. Just saying.
I was that guy for a good period of time until I had stopped drinking everything but water.
Because soup offended you.
No, because I was drinking so much coffee instead of eating that it tore my stomach up really bad.
Yeah.
Why would you drink diet if you don't have to? It's got
Well, I
that-
was trying to keep the weight off.
Masochism. That's why.
Yeah.
No, because I mind you, I did get down too low. I was down to about 145. In that picture of me and Jackie, I was
Yeah.
hovering between 145, 150.
Yeah, you don't look healthy.
No, I was but I felt like I had all the energy in the world and no back pain and all kinds of other shit. You know, riding my bike everywhere. You know, almost as active as I was in my teens. But then COVID hit and I couldn't go anywhere, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Now I got about 50 pounds I got to drop. Maybe not 50, but easily 30.
You should lose the weight.
I'm working on it. I've been doing pretty good. By Easter, I should notice some change.
Did you tell Justin what you gave up for Lent?
Yes,
Bacon.
and potato chips.
Fucking heresy. I told him he's going to hell for that. It's going to
Trust
fucking
me, it's
hell.
not going to be the bacon, if at all.
Yeah, you're going. You're going to be at the great onyx gates of Saint Peter's doppelganger there, Lucifer, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you know why you're here, right?" And you'll be like, "Because I did this thing, because I did that thing." I said, "Nope, nope, nope, nope. That was justified. This thing,
That was
nope, nope, nope,
justified.
nope. That
Thank
was
you for being the
justified."
devil's advocate for
and
me.
and and
Appreciate
and
that.
and and, and he's gonna say to you, you know that guy Justin, he told you why you're here. And he's like, wait, that fat fuck, he told you not eating bacon. And you know what your punishment for the rest of eternity is? Not eating bacon. Dun dun dun.
Duh.
Also hearing dun 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 a lot.
I can see that.
Okay, well, I gotta go. I just wanted to say hi.
It's okay. We were going to wrap it up in 8 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
All
Take
right.
off, Raven.
You
Talk to
guys.
you later.
Party on.
Yeah. Bye.
So yeah,
If you know how to leave, it's
Well, all she had to do was just wait a little amount of time, and it would have just happened naturally. Um,
no, I think you can stay up to a half hour after the streams.
oh,
in the
yeah, yeah,
back
yeah.
row.
No, I meant she would just get kicked off by a cat, or happenstance.
No, usually once Raven's stably in, she's stably in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, how many hours will that take today?
About one, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh.
But looking forward to tomorrow's game as well.
Yeah.
And
Tomorrow.
hopefully this week I can kind of get my schedule a little more fine tuned so that I can get back to writing. I am actually starting to get that urge to go back and do something. When it comes, oh shit, you ever do that? Poke yourself with your own beard, like touch your beard at the wrong angle, and it feels like you just hit yourself with a wire brush.
Fucking piece of glass.
Fucking beards, man. Why do they do that?
I need to go back to just having the mutton chops.
well, if you look at the heritage of who usually has beards, they almost always have a thick European descent.
Yeah.
Beards are believed, and I do agree with this, are meant to help keep you warm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw someone was talking about one of those guys with the freaking fur everywhere disease. Or condition.
Oh.
Even
Yeah,
the
yeah.
forehead, the nose, and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Those
dear
guys are
God.
freaking looking. Raven should meet one of those guys. I think she would like them.
I wouldn't be
He-
surprised.
He could disappear for weeks on end and just say he had to go back to his dimension.
I know, right?
It's a Bigfoot joke, everyone.
Yeah, that's got to be uniquely difficult to live with. But the guy I saw, he was all dressed to the nines and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had this friend back when I was 18. He was Hawaiian, and he could literally like grow a beard in 24 hours.
Oh.
I mean, like inch and a half long hair, but only
That's
the beard.
impressive.
And it was at a time where we had to shave every fucking day, and if he missed it by a couple of hours, you didn't you couldn't recognize him from his clean shaved self. It was like, yeah, that's fucking. It was impressive.
Why did you have to shave every day?
Because we were wards of the court. Well,
Degenerate.
up until my 18th birthday, I should say.
What did you do? Who did you kill?
I was not successful. That was the problem. Had I been successful, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Who was it?
My brother,
Your brother.
and he had it coming.
You gotta tell me what for.
Being the rat bastard that he's never stopped being.
Oh,
We just got into a fight, brother thing. But he decided to be a pussy and call the cops.
okay.
I mean, I did go a little overboard with the 2x4. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made this. You know how there's that style of mace that's not got the spikes, but it's got like the flanges. You
Yeah,
know.
Flange Miss.
Okay. Well, I had made one out of a 2x4, and it was
Okay.
pretty fucking stout.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But it was actually a really good learning experience. I graduated high school early, got my CPR, first aid, and life saving certificates. Got a letter of recommendation from the head of the Department of Agriculture. Just, really straightened my ass up. And
Getting caught, man. Like, it's the rule one.
well, it was on my own property, really nowhere to
Yeah.
go. Didn't have like a lot of money saved up for being on the lam.
Hmm.
You do
Bad,
certain things when
bad
you're a kid.
guy. I bet you still ate bacon back then, too.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah! All those Lord of the
See?
Rings, all those
I-
Lord of the Rings stories where I was reading the Lord of the Rings, making toast and bacon at 10 p.m. That was right before that. Good times.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, you were a better person back then for it.
I will eat bacon again. I just gave it up for Lent. I was supposed to give up something I love.
But it's supposed to be something you love that is like, is a vice or something. Bacon is not. It is literally a communion with God.
Um,
It is the body of Christ.
I'm gonna find out when I go to church tomorrow.
The
Uh,
one
I'll ask the
true
priest.
body.
What?
The one true body.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my Lord and Savior didn't oink.
Shut up. You don't know that.
Maybe in jest, but not on a regular everyday thing.
That's besides the point. You need to get totally 100% off my back with this and eat some fucking bacon right now.
I will come Easter because I believe that's
No. I want you to eat bacon every day until Easter. And then for Easter, I want you to just eat like 3 feet of solid bacon. Well, it can be properly sliced like it's supposed to be. But it needs to be 3 continuous feet. And I don't mean you take a slice of bacon and put it narrow end up until you get 3 feet. I want you to buy a package, and then another package, put it flat ends and flat until you have 3 feet. It might be like $400 or $500 worth of bacon.
no bacon. Well, I don't know. Eggs have come down. Oh my gosh, the full moon is gorgeous. No, yeah, I won't be doing that till Easter. But I will be putting bacon in the deviled eggs, and I'm looking at some bacon weave recipes. Where you weave the bacon together in a big flat, what do you call it? Textile like looking product.
You got to make a picnic basket out of bacon and then fill it with
Ooh.
bacon made. I bet you could actually do that. Like take a metal bowl and flip it upside down and make the bacon basket and then bake it. And then when it comes out, it pops off and it'll hold the shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't think it would support much weight.
It just needs to have the cornucopia of fucking bacon related things that you put inside of it. Just
Yeah,
make some small ones, like some bowls. Then you can like wrap some
and fill them with scrambled eggs.
bacon and then make a little basket handle. Yeah, fill it with scrambled eggs and some toast on the side. It'd be a very
Because the handle would not support anything. There's nothing you can
it's
do.
decorative.
Okay.
It's decorative. And you take a nice photo and you put it on your Instagram page and you get 10,000 likes. And then a brand deal with Martha Stewart Living.
Yeah. Maybe. But I'm going to say
the
goodnight, folks.
bubble will be like, I'm jealous. Because normally he does that weird shit. Yeah,
I'm going to say goodnight, guys. I gotta go use the little DM's room and do some other
Take a
stuff
nap.
before tomorrow. Well, no, I got church early in the morning, so
take a nap.
well, I will be going to bed in about 2 hours, but yeah. In the meantime, my boy's at the dance, and I'm gonna have to go pick him up in a little bit. And
On your bicycle?
No. Funny thing is, someone gave me a bicycle today.
Oh.
Actually, gave him a bicycle. He doesn't know it yet, though. I mean, he probably saw it and didn't come and ask me what the fuck is the new bike in the house or in the garage. But he actually left his bike at school over the weekend because he forgot the key. Got to school, locked the bike up, and then realized he didn't have the key and hasn't gone back to get it. So I'm expecting the bike to have been stolen in the meantime. But if it did, someone gave him a bike today, one of the neighbors. So who knows? Or we'll have 3 bikes, and which means we'll have an extra. So that's cool too. It's a nice bike too. It's like a mountain bike. All the,
Okay.
bells and whistles, if you were, without actually having any bells or whistles. But yeah, just out of nowhere, I was out front, and one of our neighbors came by and said, "Hey, I want to, give this to your son," because my son apparently talks to some of the neighbors as he's riding to school, and actually he's had like long in-depth conversations with the neighbors that he's never told me about, enough to where he's impressed a couple of the neighbors and to how bright a kid he is. So, but yeah, I want to find out how the dance went and make him feel weird,
Yes.
make him feel awkward, So who'd you dance with? Did you get any phone numbers? That kind of stuff, because it makes him just
Well, it depends. If he's covered in Cheeto dust when he returns, he didn't dance with anybody.
Yeah. But I'll find out. And I'll share with you guys, those of you that care, and those of you who don't, you'll just have to sit patiently and listen. But until then, folks, have a great weekend. Get some gaming in if you can. Justin and I are going to be playing some D&D with the usual suspects tomorrow. Crafty, you got anything going on this weekend, or are you just going to chill?
I'm playing with
Tomorrow?
Bruce this weekend. Yeah. No, this coming
okay,
weekend.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, for some reason I forgot. For some reason I was already a week ahead. But I thought today was Friday. For complete brain fart. Sorry.
no worries, dude. No worries. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I guess
next
I'll see you Monday crafting. Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you all Monday. Party on.
Happy trails, guys.
Bye.